Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's give people a couple minutes to come in. Hey, what's up? Hey, Cherokee, how are you? How are you? How you doing? Let me share this live with people. Let people know I'm live. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Cherokee. Hey, Jazz. What's up, Monty? You Jade. Hey, what's up, Ernest? How you doing? How you doing? I got a new monitor, so I'm able to actually look at y'all over here. I just need to share this so I can see the chat and everything. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Y'all doing good? It's a Saturday night. I had to come on, of course, because I said I'm gonna be doing 60 days, so I can't miss a day this early. But today I've been moving, and I had to move my cat over here, had to move my dog over here to this condo. So been doing a lot of moving today. But how's everybody doing? Let me know. Let me know. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, what's up, Real? What's up, Jody? What's up, Keisha? Hey, Taburst, what's up? Hey, is it La Tarica? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me share this out. I'm trying to add a little emoji. Yeah, but we'll start answering questions in a little second. Let me just share this live out with everybody so people know that I'm live, and then people will jump in. I don't know how many people we'll have tonight because of course it's Saturday night. But like I said, I had to come out here and get on here another day because I'm going to be going live 60 days. It's not going to be 60 days in a row because I'm going on a cruise in a couple weeks. But it's going to be 60 days from now all the way up till GovTech Con. All the way up till GovTech Con. Okay, cool. All right, let me get back over here so I can see the chat. All right, cool. Okay, so let's see if anybody has any questions. Let's see if anybody has any questions over here. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me know if you have any questions. Where am I going on my cruise? We are going to, actually, I don't really know. So my fiance, she does like brand deals with Virgin Voyages. I think we're going to Key West and Bimini. I'm not really sure. It's like a Halloween cruise. So I have no idea where we're going. You know, my fiance tells me to come and I just show up. So I guess, you know, blessings of her being able to get free cruises with Virgin Voyages. What's up, Tariq? How are you? What's the attire for GovTech Con? I'm in Zara right now. Military with the clearance. Can't wait to attend. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Tariq. Thank you for the super chat. So I would suggest that you wear, you know, like regular, like business formal, business casual, maybe if you want. I know me personally, like I show up as if it's like, you know, interview time, right? I want to show up. I want to get interviewed on the spot. So, you know, it for guys, you know, suits, I would suggest, or polos and khakis. For women, you know, pantsuits, skirts, professional wear, right? You want to make sure that you're looking very professional. I'm actually going to come out with a whole YouTube video about, how to prepare for this conference. Cause like I said, there really aren't many other conferences like GovTech out there. So I want to make sure y'all understand like how to come prepared, how to get the most out of it. Cause it's going to be a great time for sure. Hey, Nisi, how are you? Cherokee, you said you're relaxing. Nice. Olivia said good. Thanks. Where is GovTech? So GovTech is going to be in Arlington, Virginia, Crystal City. So it's like 5 minutes from DC. And it's December 18th through the 20th. So let me drop it in the chat if you want to know some more information about it. I'll drop it in the chat. Put it over here in the chat for you. Give me a sec. I gotta perfect my streaming setup for sure. We got to definitely perfect the streaming setup. Let's see. Jody, you said you had a question from yesterday. How long did it take you to hear back from government jobs you applied to that I recently interviewed for? So these were all government contractor jobs that I've recently interviewed for. Like, I'm gonna be honest, some of the jobs, they literally hit me up 20 minutes later. So I had two jobs hit me up 20 minutes after applying. The other jobs, it was maybe like 2 or 3 days. Like when they're really hiring, the government contractor companies, like they're going to reach out to you fast. And that's why I say that people got to look for jobs every day because they hire quickly, right? So, the way that it works in the government contracting space is that, when a government contractor company wins a contract with the government, they have to fill certain seats, right? So like, let's say they have like, I don't know, 100 positions they need to fill. If they have 30 positions that aren't filled, they don't get paid for that. So it's in their best interest to fill those positions as soon as possible. And then of course you have people that like quit and leave companies. So then they need to fill those roles too. Because again, they won't get paid. And they got to make sure that they do a good job or the government will definitely not allow them to win the contract again. Let me see. Rika, is IT help desk experience good enough to have for overseas after I passed my A+? Oh, look at my cat. I had to bring her over here, man. She kept trying to like go outside over at the other house. Like I literally found her outside. Like I don't know what was up with her. So I had to bring her over to the condo. But yeah, IT help desk experience good enough to have for overseas after you pass your A+. Are you already working in help desk? Or are you saying is the A+ enough to get a help desk job overseas? Cherokee said, I'm trying to get into IT support. Facts. Yeah. I mean, you could definitely get into IT support for sure. Let's see. I gotta make this screen smaller. It's like way too far down. All right, there we go. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting old. The chat too small for me to see. Okay, there we go. Now I can see better. I'm like, this chat is way too small. I can't see this. Okay. Would it be okay to come even if you don't have any certs? I mean, yeah, you could definitely come even if you don't have any certs, right? So it's like you gotta ask yourself, what is my goal? What do I want to get out of this conference? You want to network, you want to meet people. You want to network and meet people. Do you want to, start talking to different companies? Are you looking to learn more about GovTech, right? So I definitely think that it would be good for you to come, even if you don't have any search yet. But I would suggest that you start figuring out kind of what search you want. If you already have experience, you still might be able to transition even without having certs. Because again, not all of the roles require a clearance, right? But the certifications do make it way easier. Let's see. Do you have any advice for people in the engineering space, like aerospace and mechanical? Yeah, I mean, do you already have a job, or what kind of advice? I mean, for aerospace, it's like that's like defense and aerospace is the technical name of the industry, right? That I work in. So, I mean, I would say the same thing. Like, go look at the different job descriptions, see what they're asking for, and apply for jobs. But if you already have a mechanical engineering degree, I mean, you just need to just make sure your resume is good and start applying for sure. Um, Let's see. Let's see. Somebody has said, where was it at? Somebody was saying that I saw a job description. Mason, what's up? You said you saw a job description in Saudi, and I wasn't lying when I said they pay for everything. I'm not lying. I don't know why people say that. Like, literally inside of my community, I literally show my MOUs. I show what my pay stubs look like, of course, with like, my personal information taken out. And I've show what stuff they pay for. And I've shown that on social media before as well. Like, I don't know why people think that I'm lying about that. The difference is what a lot of people don't get is a lot of people that have either worked overseas, they work overseas for companies that don't pay for stuff, right? Every government contractor company overseas is not created equal, right? The Raytheons, the Lockheeds, the GDITs, Leidos, Mantech, Jacobs, right? Those are top of the line companies overseas. But when you work for the other companies like KBR, Fluor, even Vectrus, right? Vectrus not top of the line, but you can easily get in overseas with Vectrus. Like, they don't pay for everything. They don't pay the best. They don't pay for everything, right? So all contracts aren't the same, and every government contractor company is not made equal, right? So I think people get that confused when they hear what I talk about overseas. Like, I worked overseas as a radar system engineer. So, I wasn't working overseas like doing like security work or janitorial work or anything like that. So things are very different based off of the type of role that you have. Let's see. Trying to get back over here. Let me look. Let me get back on these questions. Darrell, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you. I'm a firefighter. I'm getting my CompTIA Security Plus. Can I get a decent job with just that cert, or should I get additional certifications? Yeah, I mean, Darrell, you definitely can get a job with Security Plus. With you being a firefighter, though, I know firefighters get paid really well. So if you can, definitely try to focus on studying for certifications that will help you either get system administrator jobs or focus on maybe getting like a networking certification like the CCNA. So like if you want to do more hands-on things, you might like CCNA. So I would check to see kind of like which career you might like the most for sure, and then go from there. Let me see. Cicely, when will we get a full itinerary / schedule for GovTech Con workshops, etc.? So typically most places don't put out like a full schedule until a month before, right? So we'll be putting out the full schedule in November. So you'll have that next month, our full schedule. But right now we have about 35 speakers right now. It should, oh man, just knocked over my cup. So we have about 35 speakers right now. We should end up having somewhere between, 40 to 50 speakers. And so we're going to have a bunch of different panels and workshops. I can't say it just yet, but there is going to be a huge panel. I think I can say it. So I'll say it. Like the White House will be in attendance at GovTechCon. So, but I won't drop any more details from there, but the White House will definitely be in attendance. And you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Cherokee, hey, nice. You VIP for the conference. Would it be much easier for me to get into the tech industry? In terms of what, Cherokee? What are you currently doing? Chi Fung, how are you? You said you came in to the live late. Is the event a job fair? Yeah. So the event is a job fair, right? And it is career workshops and technical workshops as well, right? So it's both. So we got this hotel, and the hotel is like 3 levels of the hotel. We have a big career expo. And then also we have a main stage and like 6 other rooms as well. So there's going to be certain rooms where it's going to be technical hands-on workshops. Some of the rooms are going to be career workshops. And then we also have LinkedIn coming out, and they're going to be doing a LinkedIn workshop, and they'll be doing headshots as well on Thursday and Friday of the conference. Farron, thanks for the super chat. Is the RHCSA a good cert for GovTech? And it is a respected cert. Yes, RHCSA is super respected. So I don't know if you saw the interview that I did with somebody that was inside of my program. He was a firefighter. He got the security plus. Sorry, excuse me, not a firefighter. He was a policeman. He was a police officer. He got the security plus, and he got his what else did he get? Yeah, he got Security Plus, and he got the RHCSA, and that was it. And he was able to get a Linux sysadmin job that was going to be, he's not getting sponsored for a clearance, but he's in GovTech. So yeah, just those 2 certs, he was able to get a Linux sysadmin job, and it paid him $109,000 a year. He has no tech experience whatsoever. Cherokee, you said you're a teacher. Yeah, I mean, Cherokee, I would say I would try to focus on, your project management skills that you have. Focus on the analytical skills that you have. And I would also say like maybe look into business analyst. That might be a easier transition for you. And there are going to be companies looking for a business analyst as well. Oh, you have an IT support background. You want to get back into that field. Okay, good. All right. Well, if you want to get back into that field, I would go straight for Security Plus. If you already have that IT support background, don't get the A plus, just get the Security Plus, and just go from there. Chi, you said, is the event formal or business casual? GovTechCon is going to be, I would recommend you wear formal. Some people are going to do business casual, but I would recommend you wear formal, right? So you could be potentially interviewing with government agencies right on the spot. So we do have interview booths to allow the companies, if they want to interview people on the spot, they can. So, a lot of people don't do in-person interviews anymore. So I know it's been a while, but just imagine like when you did have to go in person and do interviews, that type of attire you'd be wearing, Yolanda, you said, I'm 49. You really want to get into tech, but you're really scared and you're studying for the Security Plus now. You can definitely get into tech, Yolanda. Even if you are 49, I always just tell people, take it day by day, right? Just take it day by day. And that's really all you can do. Let's see. I know I skipped a lot of questions up here. Wavezilla, you said, what are your thoughts on IT staffing firms that hire consultants for GovTech contracting companies like General Dynamics? I mean, it's fine, right? Are you talking about companies like Booz Allen, or are you talking about companies like Tech Systems and stuff like that? King Chris, do you know if Las Vegas has any opportunities? Yes. Anywhere there's a military base, there are always going to be GovTech opportunities. I can't remember the name of the base, but there's a big base out in Vegas. Mason, would you recommend going overseas for a help desk role if that's your first role in tech? So Mason, you're not going to be able to go straight overseas with your first job. You'll have to first get some experience and then go overseas. So I would say once you hit like 8 to 12 months of experience, then start looking for overseas jobs. Yes, Nisi, thank you. Please like the video. Like and share. Like and share the video, right? So I'm going to be going live not every day, but 60 days from now till GovTechCon. I'll be going live 60 times. So y'all definitely need to come through, ask questions, any questions you want answered. Let me see. Cicely, do you recommend being a GS or government contractor? I really think it just depends on what your goals are, right? Um, I think the perfect way, for me at least, to navigate your career, like if you're somebody that's just getting into this industry, I think the best thing to do first, go government contractor, and then once you know have some years of experience under your belt, then go to the federal government, and it's going to allow you to come in at a way higher pay scale. Okay, so like I know a lot of people that have gone into the federal government for their very first job as a GS 14 or a GS 15, right? And they've never been in the government before. Like even my little brother, he has never worked a federal government job, and he just got a job offer for a GS 14 role. He doesn't have a master's or anything like that. He just got a bachelor's. What are some good websites for entry level cybersecurity jobs? I mean, pretty much all the companies post their jobs on clearance jobs. Olivia, thanks for that. Needless Air Force Base in Vegas. Can an IT contractor have two jobs, teleworking? So if you're 1099, you can, but you still need to just make sure like they're not using your same clearance if you have a clearance. Tony, what's up? Dang, I just saw this live after going down a rabbit hole on YouTube Shorts. What's up, Tony? Thanks for coming out again. Alicia, hey, what's up? Taking a cybersecurity course starting November 4th with BCR Cyber. You're from Baltimore. Nice, nice. Congrats. Wavezilla is a smaller veteran-owned company, Computer Merchant Limited. I thought I'd be directly hired with GD, but I'd be a consultant for them working for GD. I don't think anything's wrong with that, Wavezilla. I mean, I think that's a good way to get in. So basically all it is they're calling it consultant, but basically you're going to be this company, what's it called? Computer Merchant. It sounds like they're a subprime of GD. So GD's working with this company to help them work on a contract. Doug said, is learning about logic gates and binary important to doing cybersecurity tasks? I mean, from what I did, I mean, I don't think so, but it doesn't hurt, right? I mean, logic gates and binary, I think it is something that you can learn. It doesn't hurt though. Manure, you said you live in Augusta, you live near Army base, and the base is Cyber Command. What certs do you suggest I get? You're gonna need a Security Plus for sure, and CYSA Plus. That's what I would suggest. And just try to look on clearance jobs and try to find jobs over there. I know exactly what you're talking about in Augusta. They do hire all the time, but I will say a lot of the jobs over there, they're gonna want you to already be fully cleared, like with a full scope polygraph or CI poly. So you gotta find those different positions that are gonna be sponsoring clearances over there. Best study resources to prepare for Security Plus. I would say I personally like Get Certified, Get Ahead. And then also I like Jason Dion as well. Let me move my, I think I want to move this down a little bit. All right, cool. Let's see. Which state would you recommend somebody move to if they want to find low competition GovTech jobs? Yeah, low competition, like the lowest would be literally like New Mexico, Boston. Like nobody really wants to live out there, so they're always hiring. New Mexico, Boston, El Paso, Huntsville. Those are some places where it's like very low competition. Down to Earth, I enjoyed your video about the best cities for GovTech. You're thinking about moving to the DMV for the right position. Yeah, I mean, if you can get a position out in the DMV that'll sponsor you, I don't think it's a bad idea. You're definitely going to gain a lot of experience for sure. Brandon, what's up? You have Sec Plus, SC300. What jobs can I get with these certs in Las Vegas? You can get, like, do you have experience? You can get maybe a sysadmin job. I would say it's going to be either sysadmin or maybe help desk. Let's see. What skills would you recommend somebody to work on to prepare for GovTech cybersecurity jobs? So I would recommend people focus on Splunk. If you can also learn Tenable Nessus as well, that'll be great. Also, if you learn about like just RHEL, like Red Hat Enterprise Linux, like you need to understand how that operating system works, because pretty much like almost everything in GovTech is built on top of it. So you want to understand how to keep the different systems secure. I would also say CrowdStrike as well is a great skill to learn too. What else? I think those are good skills to learn to start with, right? I would say like focus on learning those. If you can get good with Splunk and Tenable Nessus, like that should be fine. Like literally there's some jobs where you're just doing like ACAS scans. Chris says Simone just made a vid on the best cities for low comp jobs. Yes, I did. Tam said live again. I know, day 2, second day in a row. A little bit late in the day, but I had to move. I was like moving and cleaning up all day. So thanks for coming out again, Tam. Alicia, how do you obtain a security clearance? So to get a security clearance, what you're going to be doing is you'll go to clearancejobs.com, right? And when you go to clearance jobs, they have, if you search ability to obtain on clearance jobs, from there you'll end up seeing a bunch of different jobs that are sponsoring clearances, right? So, and I know people ask, I'm real comfortable right now. I got my feet kicked up and all that. Here, hold on. Let me show y'all over here. Let me see. Let me pull it up over here. Oh, wait. I don't know what screen this is. Give me a sec. Oh, no, that's not what we want. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Now it's on here. All right, so yeah, so if you just go to clearance jobs, and then a lot of people they're like, oh well, on clearance jobs I can't actually apply to anything, or I can't make a login because I don't have a clearance. You don't need a login yet, right? You really just want to use clearance jobs as a place for you to go. That you're going to, hey, what's up, Dakari? Yeah, you want to use clearance job as literally like a job search database, right? So if you come on here, like I'll just hit search. There's 63,000 jobs on here right now, and companies are always posting new jobs. So to find jobs sponsoring clearances, the easiest way is literally just come on here, type in ability to obtain, and then as you see, there's like 21,000 jobs up here right now that are sponsoring clearances, and not all of these jobs are going to sponsor you like if you don't have a clearance, right? So as you see, these ones right here say ability to obtain secret clearance, right? But let me find one that is going to sponsor somebody to get a TSSCI. Let me see, maybe this one. Let me see, let me look at this one. Let's see. I think this one, I think they want you to have an active secret and they're going to upgrade you to a TS, but I'm trying to find like a direct example. Let me see. Let's see. Here's one with floor. It's like a. Okay, well, this one right here is they're sponsoring you for a TSSCI with a CI poly, and this is for an electrician, right? That's why I tell people all the time, like, you don't only have to do tech. Like, if you have other skills, you can use those skills to get into GovTech, or I mean, just get into the government space and find jobs that are going to sponsor you for a clearance, right? So there's all kind of jobs, all kind of jobs. Thanks, Tam, for the super chat. Man, you come with the big bucks every time. Linux infrastructure, security, and automation. Let's go. What's up? What's up? Advice for those with a cannabis felony around 4 years old can't be expunged. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. Like, I would say that you might not be able to get into this industry until they make cannabis legal. Like, is what I would think. But I mean, you could try to talk to some FSOs or something, or which are facility security officers. Yeah, I mean, if you just learn Linux, if you focus on just learning Linux and getting your security plus, that will take you very far. And you don't even have to be extremely not gifted, but like you don't have to be like an expert. But if you're able to understand how Linux works, right? There's different free places where you can learn Linux too. What's it? So women in Linux, they have free learning for Linux. And then there's also this one site. I'm trying to remember what it's called. What is it? Linux Dojo or something like that? Linux free. I forgot what it's called. It's called like Linux Dojo or something like that. Is that what it is? Nah, that's not it. It's a different one. I gotta try and find it. I gotta try to find it. It's called something. Free Linux training. Let me see. I always forget what it's called. I need to write it down. Here we go. Linux Journey. This right here, Linux Journey, they have all of these different labs that you can go through. They're very like simple, like literally you can just go through them, right? So you can learn a command line, you can learn basic text manipulation, navigation, all these different things, permissions. Like they have all of this stuff. Like you literally can just go through here and start learning Linux. You can go to different labs on YouTube, right? There, I mean, there's so many ways for you to learn Linux and to learn all these skills. You don't have to go and like join any programs or anything like that if you're able to stay consistent and stick with it. Like that's where a lot of people struggle with, and that's why they want to join programs, is because they struggle with consistency. They struggle with knowing what to learn, where to go, and knowing what is actually going to help them get the jobs. Data centers aren't going anywhere. Yeah, data centers are not going anywhere ever. Vince, will getting fired hurt your clearance chances? I don't know exactly how they look at it, but I do know that when you're applying for jobs, some of the companies, they'll ask, like, have you ever been fired? So I'm not sure. Chi, to attend the event, do you need prior knowledge in cybersecurity? I'm currently a university student taking cybersecurity. No, you don't need any prior knowledge, right? So at GovTech companies are going to be hiring for all types of roles, right? It's not just cybersecurity, right? They're going to be hiring for all kind of roles. They'll be hiring for software engineers. They'll be hiring for, data analysts, data engineers, Linux, sysadmins, system engineers, business analysts, like any tech job you can think of, the companies will be hiring for that, right? It's not a cybersecurity conference. It's a GovTech conference, and any tech job that you can think of is also inside of GovTech as well. What's the difference between a suitability test versus a security clearance? Can someone who has a suitability clearance easily get a security clearance? I think I can't remember exactly what suitability is for. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what's the difference between suitability and an actual clearance. Like, is that from because you're in the military? Yeah, open shifts and Kubernetes jobs are paying 200K and up. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like just to keep it a buck, like a lot of people don't want to put in that type of work to learn those skills, right? Because you got to build on, different foundational skills. That's what I think. But you can get there. You can definitely get there. Dakari said you peeped the two data center YC Combinator or Y yeah YC Combinator startups. One putting data centers in space, the other putting data centers in the ocean. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I hope I'm able to say this, but I am super, super excited about the future of GovTech. Like all of the American futurism type of companies that are really trying to push GovTech forward, trying to futurize it. I love it, right? Like I think, in my opinion, where the biggest opportunities are going to be in GovTech over the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years is definitely going to be like space, satellite, data centers, right? So knowing Linux, really knowing Red Hat, their entire suite, right? Red Hat automations, obviously cybersecurity, AI, even being in the data space, right? Because all this data that's coming in, they need data science or data analysts or data engineers to be able to help process all that data and make people understand it at a high level. Another thing that I'm excited about too is I like the stuff they're doing with the drones and the satellites and the rockets. I like all of that stuff. I think it's all really cool. Yeah, with RHCSA, you learn containers, specifically Podman, and you can learn Kubernetes on top of that. Yeah, Podman is very simple too. Let me see. William said, you've been a data center technician for over 5 years. You think it's great. Look, it's so much opportunity. They hire data center technicians every single day in GovTech. If you wanted to get in GovTech, you'd be able to get into it real easy. Real easy. Super easy. I don't know if my boy re-upped on the Security Plus vouchers, but I know y'all are asking for him yesterday. Are there any virtual tickets for GovTechCon? So as of right now, we don't have any virtual tickets. For GovTechCon, do we need to have federal resumes or standard resumes for the conference? I'll show you how to make a GovTech resume, right? I'm going to put a video out all on it, so I got you with that. Black Dove said, I relocated for GovTech and doubled my salary. Let's go. Let's go. Look, so Black Dove, where did you relocate to? I'm curious. Where did you relocate to? Where'd you end up going? Where'd you end up going? Man, I'm telling you, people don't understand how much opportunity is in this industry. It's sold out. Okay, well, I texted him yesterday. Dang, I'm sorry, y'all still sold out. Let me see. From Tampa to Maryland. Let's go. Let's go. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I love that. Let me see. Make sure that you like and share the live. Make sure you like and share the live. Hey, what's up, Terrence? Are there a lot of cloud security jobs overseas? Cloud security. There's cybersecurity jobs overseas. I wouldn't say cloud security though. I have seen some security like automation jobs overseas. But I mean, it's fine though, right? Because if you're doing cloud security, right, you should be able to do just regular cybersecurity as well. So you should be okay. Hey, what's up? What's up, Galen? You said, how can we approach a staffing agency and ask them to take us on as a 1099? So I would say a lot of those companies, they would prefer you to come in as 1099, right? So I would like, yeah, I would approach like Apex Systems, Tech Systems. There's some other like staffing agencies too that are big as well. I mean, I would approach them like if you see a recruiter that posts a job on LinkedIn, ask them like, is it possible to come on as a 1099? Or if when you apply for the position, when you're first talking to the recruiter, ask them like, am I able to do 1099 C2C for this like role? Tam said, then you should be making 200K and more. Hold on, Tam, who are you talking to? Who's in the chat that's crushing it? What are some sites to apply for, like data, etc.? Clearance jobs. Fade. Simone, how did you land a radar system engineer job, and where can somebody land those skills or learn those skills? So my radar system engineer experience, like it came from me. Like it's funny, right? Literally, my entire career like helped me prepare for it. So my help desk experience that I had with hardware troubleshooting that helped me with the job. Obviously, my software engineering background that helped me with the job. So how I got into the radar system engineering was I was a embedded radar software engineer. So I was already writing code for radars, right? So I basically just went from writing code to being one of the technical SMEs on site for the radars. So I already understood like all the back end with the code, but operationally, when you're a software engineer, like it takes forever for your code to actually be put out into production and then like actually live in operations. You might not ever even see it. So once I became a radar system engineer, pretty much the skills that I was using, like I said, my software engineering skills helped me, but I wasn't doing any coding while I was overseas whatsoever, right? So just my software background, my IT background, and then I learned the sysadmin stuff on the job. So we did like cross training. So I learned the sysadmin and cybersecurity on the job because we did cross training for it. So I had never done any like ACAS scans. I've never done anything with HBSS. I had never done anything with at the time McAfee EPO. Now it's Trellis EPO. I had never done anything with that stuff before until I was overseas. So when you get overseas, you'll find out too that like it's really easy for you to cross train for other positions because the teams are really small. So the only way that people are able to like easily go on vacation, especially when they're the only person in that role, they want somebody else to be able to like backfill them when they go out of town. Gayla said Apex hit me up for a disaster relief job, 12-hour days, 7 days a week. Jeez. Is it remote or in person? Hey Tam, we gotta do a virtual call. I brought back, or I'm bringing back my day in my tech life. I'm doing virtually, so we got to do our virtual call. Oh man, I gotta turn my camera back off. Hold up. It's still frozen. Hold on, y'all. I gotta fix my camera. I hate this Apple thing. The reactions got me frozen, man. Let's see. Let me see if I can get my camera back on. I might have to turn it off, turn it on. I don't know. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. My screen frozen. Give me a second. Give me a second to get it fixed. Let's see. This thing is not working. I might have to, yeah, this thing's still frozen. Give me a sec. I might have to plug in my other camera. Yep. Is it, did it switch over my screen or no? Or is it still stuck on the other one? Hold on. Chris said it got you two the other day. Let's see. Okay, you still learning without the vid? All right, cool, cool. Let me just see if I can get this other one going. But I'm still here talking, y'all. Even though my screen is frozen, I'm still here talking, still here with y'all. Even though my screen's frozen, I'm here with y'all, so let's see. Let's see if I can get this plugged in and going. But yeah, let me know any questions you have in the chat. Drop them in the chat, any questions that you have. Drop any questions that you have in the chat while I'm trying to get everything all situated. Let me know any questions you got in the chat. What is this plugged into? Hold on. Okay, cool. All right. Should be good to go with the video in a second, y'all. Okay, cool. Let me see. Olivia said, it's a podcast. We good. We can hear you. Hey, I appreciate that. Okay, cool. Let's see. This one's still... Other one. All right, cool. Okay, so hopefully we back. Crazy. They gotta get rid of those reactions with the Apple like MacBooks and stuff. It's just annoying. Every time I get a reaction, I don't even know how it does it because I don't think I even did anything. It literally just freezes everything up. But yeah, we back, we live, we're coming back. Hopefully, I know it's a little delay. Let's see. I know it's a little delay here, but I'm gonna make sure we get back on here. But yeah, let me see. Robert said, how do we match our resumes to fit the job description if we don't have experience? So, Robert, if you don't have any experience, what you want to do to try to like tailor your resume is like everybody has transferable skills, right? And with these transferable skills that you do have, Let's see. Okay, cool. With these transferable skills that you do have, right? Let's say, I don't know what you do, Robert, but let's say in your day-to-day job you have to like follow procedures, you have to maybe create some procedures and policies. Those same type of skill sets can be applied to tech, right? So when those skills are applied to tech, you're able to take what you did from your current job and then just apply it into what you would do for tech. Are y'all able to see me yet? I know. Let me see. Are y'all able to see me yet? Okay, cool. Yeah, the screen is back. All right. My thing was behind and frozen. Cool. Let me see something. Try to. All right. Okay, cool. Somebody said, yes, Hello Kitty. Yeah, that's my cat Cookie. She's a handful, to say the least. She tried to run away today. Not really like run away, but she likes to go outside, like, and I don't know why. That's why I had to bring her over here. Yeah. So the guy that got a felony, he works in GovTech and was able to get his clearance. His name is Rakis. So if you, I don't know. If somebody got the link, drop it in chat. Oh wait, y'all can't drop links. But if you look up Day in My Tech Life with Rakis, Raque, I think SE. Let's see. Kenny, can you touch more on military with high clearance but no tech experience, like jobs you should go after? So Kenny, like if you get your Security Plus, it's going to be easy for you to get job offers for like help desk jobs. And then also like somebody that I had helped out, he was a mechanic. He didn't have any type of tech experience whatsoever. He got a Security Plus. He was able to get a cybersecurity analyst offer for a job in Mississippi. But with this job, it was low paying, but for him, he was like, I want to get into cybersecurity, and it worked out for him, right? He's been in that role for maybe, I think 8 months now, and he already got like a $20,000 to $30,000 raise, right? And he got a promotion. So he's already moving up in his career. He was a mechanic in the military, had no tech experience, but he had a clearance, and he ended up getting a Security Plus, and he got 4 different job offers within 2 weeks of getting a Security Plus. So I'm telling you, if you have a clearance already, if you're willing and open to like relocate to places that people don't want to go, they will give you opportunities for sure. What city am I in? I'm still in Atlanta. Right now. Hopefully I'll be overseas within the next 2 to 3 months. Definitely, hopefully by January, I would say. So we're going to see what happens. I was supposed to go overseas about a month ago, and then some things happen, and plans change. So we'll see. What's going to happen with the offers. There's a lot of changes happening with like one of my old companies. So we'll see. Chris, hey. Do those part of GovTech Blueprint get access to an exam voucher? So with the exam voucher, you're able to get a discount. So you don't get one like for free, but once my boy re-ups, I keep telling him, once he re-ups on the Security Plus vouchers, so we have a discount code, and you can get a Security Plus voucher for $260 versus the $400 with clearance jobs. Yes, you're welcome. Will I drop vlogs overseas? Yeah, I'm gonna drop vlogs overseas. Of course, it's not gonna be like, I can't record anything at work, right? But I'm definitely gonna drop the vlogs overseas for sure. Hey E, what's up? You got an interim TS SEI, currently with Booz. into doing overseas government contracting. Please give advice on next steps. I mean, you literally just need to go apply, right? Just go to apply for jobs overseas. Vectress is probably going to be your easiest way in, I would say. What country am I going to? So if everything works out how I wanted to work out, I should be going to Guam. But if not, then I'm pretty sure I'll end up like in the Middle East. That's where I think I'm going to end up at. So I had an interview with a company. They are looking for lead system engineers out in Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain. So I told them, I said, look, I'm fine with any of them. It's a brand new contract. They're paying for everything. Company car, company house. They pay for your family. It's actually an accompanied contract, which is like really unheard of nowadays. So I'm going to have to put my cat down. Oops. But yeah, it's really unheard of nowadays to find a company contracts, and this is a brand new contract too. So if I get it, I'm definitely going to be overseas for like 5 years for sure. Yeah, the Middle East, like Dubai, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait. Yeah. Any certs I'm working on. So I've been super busy. I want to get before this year is up, if I have the time. I would like to finally like just go sit for the RHCSA. And I also want to get the CYSA plus. But I know for sure, like if I don't have time this year, like my goal is to like when I get back overseas, I'll have way more time. Is just to study and knock out like all of these certs before I get back from overseas. So for sure, I definitely want to get the CISSP. My issue is when I was overseas the first time, I kept like jumping around between like what I was doing. So at first I was studying for the CISSP, and then I was like, you know what, let me try to finish my master's. And then like I just kept jumping back and forth, and then I didn't finish either one. I almost finished my master's, but they had changed the whole program by the time I had like finished. So yeah, peaceful part of the Middle East. Yeah, no, I'm not doing any war zones or anything like that. Yeah, the cat. I know. She's down here going crazy. She's over here going crazy. Do you know much about state IMS jobs, like State Department Information Management System jobs? No, not really. Nothing like specific about the State Department. What about them though? L, thank you for the $10 super chats. Appreciate you. You're currently in HR attempting to transition to GovTech. You completed a cybersecurity bootcamp and Security Plus. What would you suggest you look into? L, I mean, it depends, right? So you definitely have some transferable skills. Like if you are up for it, if you're interested in like GRC, that might be good for you. Maybe try to find some like security control assessor jobs, or if you're Cookie, my cat, she's like super clingy, as y'all can see. Or if you're interested in doing like something that's more technical, I would suggest that you try to get like a sysadmin certification, like the Red Hat certified sysadmin cert, and then try to go after a system administrator job. Thanks, Juke. Appreciate you. Chris said the higher the clearance, the better. Full scope poly is 150 minimum in DMV. I mean, if you have a full scope poly and you're working in cybersecurity, minimum you should be making 250 in the DMV. Like minimum. If you aren't, you're super underpaid. Hey, where do we apply for security clearance? Thanks for everything you're doing. Good luck with your next endeavor. So you can apply for jobs that are sponsoring clearances, like on clearancejobs.com. Just search ability to obtain and you'll see a bunch of jobs. If you have experience already, you can get a job with the federal government if you want to go with the federal government first. But you can definitely get a job with the federal government. So check out usajobs.gov. They're hiring. Let's see. Is a Google career cert good for jobs? I mean, I personally think that like the Google certificates, what they do is they teach you some technical knowledge, but no jobs are gonna like hire you because you finished one of their certificates. But you know, it doesn't hurt to do it. But you know, you just gotta kind of like ask yourself, are you trying to get a job sooner than later? If you are, you probably want to spend that time getting certifications and doing labs and things like that. Green Anaconda. So I should be getting 250 instead of 105. Yes, you are severely underpaid. Like severely. You're severely underpaid. And if you aren't getting 250, I would look at getting like some higher level certs like CISSP. Yeah, you're severely underpaid. Yeah, 105. Yeah, severely underpaid. Yeah, I look at getting like CISSP, getting the CAS certification, SISM certification, something. But yeah, if you're only making 105 in the DMV, you're severely underpaid. Like literally, I just saw a help desk job that was paying 82K at the Navy Yard. So like just to give you an idea, like a help desk job paying 82,000. Yeah, Green Anaconda, you need to start applying for new jobs like tonight for sure. Oh, that's dope, Will. I didn't know that. Will said one good thing about the Google IT support certificate is it's worth 12 college credit hours. So you can legitimately say you have 12 IT college credit hours. That is good. That's definitely good, especially for the federal government. Like they count your credit hours towards like experience. Oh yeah, Green Anaconda. Yeah, yeah. You need to start applying for new jobs tonight, man. You're severely underpaid. You should be making 250. Like literally, no exaggeration. You should be making minimum 250. Do I have any busy videos giving resume tips? I don't have any specific videos giving resume tips. I can make some though. I can definitely make some. No, Olivia, no, literally tonight. Like I'm the type of person that, you know, I try to apply for jobs every single day. Like I try to apply every day. But if I found out that I should be making 250, I would be on it until I got that 250. Like I'm not playing. Kenny, what's up? 6 years military intel experience, bachelor's in cyber. Um, Computer networks, poly, no hands-on cyber experience apart from coursework. Any suggestions to skip help desk? Yeah, I mean, Kenny, go get a job doing what you were doing before, but just in a civilian realm. That's what I would suggest. Go get an intel job. Still in the military with 4 months left. Should I get my clearance re-up? 100%. 100%. If you're able to do like another investigation right before you get out, do that. Can I get a job with just an A+? Yeah, you probably can get a help desk job. What's the best way to get Security Plus cert for free? I know sometimes like the community colleges do them for free. Sometimes I do Security Plus voucher giveaways. I mean, outside of that, I don't know any other way to get it for free. Adam said, will you be in a skiff for all the jobs that have a TS clearance and above? Not necessarily. Like you don't necessarily have to work in a skiff the entire like day, but you know, you're definitely going to have to eventually go into a skiff. I would say, like, I would say if you have a TS and you're working a job and you never have to go in a skiff, that's a bad sign. Like, that's never a good sign. Ricky, you said, do you think it's worth it to take a 20% pay cut for a job with a secret clearance? I'll be honest, Ricky. I probably would. because what I would do is I'd take the job that's going to give me the secret, and then I'd be out like within 6 to 12 months. Like I'd be out so you can get that money plus some. Y'all see my cat? She's a lot. Yeah, I would take a pay cut. I would take a pay cut to get a secret. What search for GRC and GovTech? There's SZA. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull up the DoD 8570. It's been a long day. I'm just gonna pull it up. Let me see. Have I made any videos specifically on DoD 8570? I know I've done it before. I just don't think I make videos about it all the time. Oops. Okay, cool. Let's see. Y'all familiar with the DoD 8570, right? These are the baseline certifications for the government, basically DoD, right? These are the baseline information assurance certs. So literally you can come here and see like, okay, what cert can I get that's going to help me get a job? So for IAT level 2, right? That's security plus. Like most jobs will literally specifically call out security plus. So somebody was asking about the GRC certs, right? Where is it at? They don't even have SZA on here, do they? I thought they had it on here. Oh, yeah, they do. So here it is right here, right? So the GRC certs, let me zoom in on this. Can y'all see it? I think my head's in the way, actually. Let me move myself out the way. I'll move myself out the way somewhere. All right, cool. So here are the GRC certs right here, right? These auditor certs. So you got the SZA. You have this one. I don't even know what that is. Let me see. What's that? GSNA. Okay, yeah. Here's the GEOC Systems and Network Auditor certification. But these certs, you need to have your job pay for those. They're too expensive. Like I think they're like $8,000 to $10,000 for the training and the cert. And then you got CFR. I don't recommend CFR. It's funny. I was supposed to make a tier list video a while ago. I started it, but then I think my memory card ran out of space, and then I never went back and finished it. Like I literally had a whole video of like all the best certs for GovTech. I need to make it again. Let me know in a comment. Like and comment if I should make the GovTech tier list for based off of the certs. But yeah, I would suggest SZA. That's gonna be your best like auditor type cert for GRC. Kareem said, "You like my cat?" Yeah, this is Cookie Monster. Yeah, you're welcome, Kenny. You're welcome, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny, go here. I'll show you real quick. Let me see. Like, so if you want like an Intel job, I don't know exactly what you were doing. If you're doing like one of those like collector type jobs or whatever, but like literally just come on a clearance job, type in Intel, right? If you're doing anything with Palantir or anything like that, any like whatever type of Intel software you're working with, you can definitely come on clearance jobs and literally just type in Intel, right? And just start finding different jobs. So you got Intel jobs, you have, what is it? I think it's a collection. I don't have these Intel jobs, or it's collector or something. I can't, oh yeah, here we go. OSINT collector. Yeah, so you have collector roles, right? So go, man, Kenny, just go get another Intel job. That's it. Just get an Intel job. You got this. Madison, what's the value of a master's in CS to GovTech if you can get it without going into debt? CS for computer science or cybersecurity? Tamia said, GovTech tier list for certs. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna try to knock it out tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to knock it out tomorrow. It's a long video. It takes like, it's probably gonna take me like almost 2 hours to record. Oh yeah, men, thank you for reminding me. SISM is good for GRC. Yes, SISM is good for GRC. But men said you might as well get the CISSP. I agree. I agree with that for sure. I agree with that for sure, man. Thank you for reminding me of the SISM. A lot of people use the SISM for manager type positions too, though. Dustin said, should I ask for a pay bump for my civilian employer once my TSSCI gets approved through Air National Guard? Dustin, I'm not gonna lie, they might not give you like a pay bump. You probably just will have to go and find a position that's gonna actually utilize your TSSCI. Like that's most likely what you're gonna have to do. Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, it's going to take a while. It takes a while to record the tier list video because basically, like, I list out the cert. I talk about it. I talk about the pros, the cons, the cost. So it's a lot. It's a lot of information. But I think I want to do it though. I think I want to do it. Now I could do one for 2024 and then turn around and do another one in 2025. Oh, Masters for Computer Science. Yeah. Masters in Computer Science is definitely valuable in GovTech. So you're not going to be able to get a software engineering role in GovTech if you don't have a degree. So it's definitely valuable. All right, let me see. I'm going back to some older questions. D asked, does overseas pay more? Yeah, overseas pays way more because when you go overseas, basically like some basic napkin math, whatever your base salary is in the States, when you go overseas, you're going to make double that, right? So that's pretty much how it works with overseas, like just napkin math. Whatever your base salary is in the States, you're going to make double that overseas, right? So it's way more money. Your first $120,000 is tax free. Your housing, if you work for a good company, these are the things they pay for. Your housing is going to be completely free. Your food is going to be completely covered by either COLA or if they provide you with food. Your transportation will be completely free, whether they provide you with a car or they pay you monthly for a car. So like when I went to Japan, we got $900 per month for a car, right? But for moving overseas, right? Raytheon has this thing called a mobility bonus. So I got paid $10,000 to move from the States to overseas. Plus they paid for the whole move and all that. And I got this $10,000 bonus. So with that $10,000 bonus, I went and bought a car when I first got there, right? So I bought me a Subaru for, how much did I pay for that Subaru? I bought me a Subaru for $1,800. So bought the Subaru for $1,800, right? And I was getting $900 per month for my transportation. Plus they also give you bonuses. So you get like a yearly bonus. You sometimes, depending on the contract, you might get quarterly bonuses too. And they pay for you to travel as well for like R&R. So, I mean, like I said, people are wondering why I want to go back overseas. I got some really big goals, and overseas for me is going to make it like really, really easy, right? So, if I'm able to get a position overseas that's like good for me and my family, I'll be able to like start having a family. I'll be able to, of course, like I'm going to be investing all my money the same way I did before. And now I'm making way more money than when I did when I started, right? When I first got overseas, my base salary was like 80, was it 80,000 or 75? It was like 80. I think it was 80 when I first got overseas. But at that time I wasn't making double, right? So I was making like 142 or something like that overseas when I first got to Japan, but I was still able to save and invest 80 to 90% of my money. I'm trying to find a picture of my Subaru for y'all, trying to see if I can find one and put it up on the screen. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, exactly. For Oconus, they call it so it's IRS foreign earned income exclusion. That's what the law is. That's why people are like, what are you talking about? You still got to pay taxes. Yeah, after you get to 120. So, I mean, that's still a lot of money tax free. Like who wouldn't want $120,000 tax free? That's great. That's amazing. And then plus I'm living for free. I mean, it goes super far. All right, let me see if I can find it. You know, have y'all updated to the new iOS? What is this? Is this iOS 17 or 18? I don't even know what number we're on. But the new iOS is just terrible, man. Is this my car? No, this is a GTR. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Trying to find my car so I can show it to y'all. I was looking at buying this Jeep. I'm seeing that in here. Hold on. Yeah, but I paid $1,800 for this Subaru. Somebody had wrote "wash me" on my car, man. Oh, it's in this one. It's funny. Like I was never getting my car washed. I literally did not care. Like it was snowing so much. Like I lived in the snowiest place in the world. I was like, it's no point to wash this car. Like it's just gonna snow and it's gonna be super dirty again. So like it literally did not matter. Let me try to find a clean picture of my car. Okay. It's still dirty in this one. I don't care. I will pull it up. Let me see. Did it send? All right, cool. All right, so we got this one. And then, hold on. Let me send the other one. I don't know why it's not sending. Okay, there we go. All right, look. So this is my car. Like literally somebody, I came out of work and somebody wrote "wash me" on the back of the car. So I was like, look, man, I'm not washing this car. It snows way too much. Like it just does not make sense. Like trying to see if I can find a video when it was snowing too. It just snowed entirely too much over there. And then let's see. And then this is the car not as dirty. So this is the car not as dirty. And try to move me out the way. So yeah, that was my Subaru Legacy, and it was fast too. Had like a little turbo in it. I don't know what they did with that model, but that car was fast. So I paid $1,800 for this. Plus I got $900 every single month for transportation. So since my car was paid off, like gas wasn't that expensive. We only live like literally 5 minutes from our site. So it took me 5 minutes to get to work. I think I filled up my gas tank like once a month, maybe. Like, and that was only if I drove to like Massawa. So Massawa is the closest base to us, Massawa Air Force Base. And it was like a 2.5 hour drive. Nah, no rims, man. Look, my Subaru was clean. My Subaru was clean. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all some other pictures. These are pictures out in front of where we lived at. My Subaru was clean. When it was washed, I promise y'all it was clean, man. I promise you it was clean. Yeah, this was in Japan. This is when I got to Japan. This is my car there. Let me see. I got the other pictures coming over now. Trying to tell y'all, my Subaru was clean, boy. These were our apartments that we lived in. So this is all provided by the company. Oh, this is the same picture. What's the other picture? Let's see. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's like freezing up. But yeah, this is out in front of our apartments. My phone has frozen. This new iOS is literally garbage. Yeah, it's going to take me too long to find another one. It sent the same picture twice. This new iOS sucks. Do they have car washes in Japan? Not in our area. I lived in like a little small fisherman town, right? So in the town that I lived in, here, let me pull my headshot back up. In the town that I lived in, it was a very small fisherman town. So there was no car washes or anything like that. That's why I was like, I'm not about to be washing this car by hand. It's freezing cold out here. It's snowing all the time. I'm not doing that. And I would literally only wash my car like when I would drive to Misawa. So that was like a 3 hour drive. Um, did I learn how to speak and read Japanese? I only knew like a little bit. Like I only learned like hello, goodbye, thank you, and really I think that's it. Oh, and I learned like if I was how to order food, like I learned how to order food and stuff, but I can't even remember how to say like stuff to order food at all. So my friends still make fun of me to this day because like because if you only know a few words, that's all you ever gonna say. So but yeah, no, I definitely did not know how to read in Japanese or anything like that. So when you work overseas, like most of your coworkers are American. Depending on the program you work on, if it's a FMS program, which is foreign military sales, you'd be working with like a foreign military. And when you're in that type of situation, that's when it's really funny because it's like they don't know English, you don't know their language, and y'all are trying to communicate. So it's funny. It's funny. So like when I was in Taiwan and I was in South Korea, it's like we have translators, but the translators aren't always around. So you're literally like trying to communicate with each other and neither one of y'all know each other's language. Yeah. I lived in northern Japan. I lived in Amori, Japan. Have I ever been to Seoul, South Korea? Yeah, I lived in Seoul for like a month when I had moved to Korea. So like when I was overseas, I lived in Japan, I lived in South Korea, and I also lived in Taiwan. So I moved to South Korea during COVID. So it was crazy, right? So I had to quarantine at the Conrad well, first I did quarantine at an Airbnb. So I was at an Airbnb for like 2 weeks and that sucked. And then after that, I was at the Conrad in Seoul for like a whole month. And Raytheon was paying that. It was like $6,000 like every week or every other week or something like that for them to pay for the Conrad. And that was super, super nice. Yeah, I got iOS 18 is garbage. It sucks so bad. What's up for entry level? I moved to South Korea literally during the pandemic. So that was interesting. Like my passport still has like the PCR sticker on it. Like I'll never take it off because like it just reminds me of how everything was in South Korea. It was bad, man. It was bad. That we were always doing like COVID tests and they were going like far up your nose. I swear they were trying to like get to your brain. It sucked. It was rough. Uh, who is Apple hiring out there? Apple? I don't know. Overseas in South Korea, I have no idea. Oh, so many glitches with each update. Yeah, I know. My phone, it just like froze. I was trying to airdrop it and it just froze. It didn't do anything. So sucks. All right. Catfish in Japan. What you mean catfish in Japan? Like the food? Oh, did I drift the Subaru? Nah, I wish. I wish. But I saw a lot of dope cars in Japan. Like Japan, Tokyo and Shibuya are definitely like my favorite cities. What did I do with my car after I left? I sold it. So that's the thing, right? You have a lot of military. So like when you're on base, right? So I bought the car from a soldier on base and I sold the car back to a soldier on base, right? So it's super easy to like kind of come and go. So like never travel too like heavy, never buy too much furniture unless you plan on being there for a while. But like I literally had to sell everything. I sold all my furniture, sold my car, sold everything when I left Japan. And I prefer like a real hack if you go overseas, try to get an apartment that has everything furnished. So then when you leave, you don't have to worry about selling everything because it's tough. Hey, what's up? Linux or Python? Which one to learn first? I would suggest Linux, personally. Did I use the lemon lot? Yeah, I used the lemon lot. Yep. So they had the Facebook group where they would post all the cars. So that's how I was finding the cars. That's what I was saying. I was looking at buying a Jeep, but somebody had sold it, so I was mad because like out there in Japan with all that snow, you had to have a 4-wheel drive car, or else you were just like you're cooked. So let me see if I can find the Jeep and pull it up here that I was looking at buying. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah, I was looking at buying this Jeep. Man, this Jeep was clean, boy. I was going to be riding clean. I'm telling you I was going to be riding clean in Japan. What do I know about the photonics industry and its demand? Nothing. I've never even heard of photonics. Chris, is CompTIA Linux Plus worth it? I've been seeing it a lot more on different job postings, and that's mostly because of the fact that we have the 8140 that's coming. So that's mostly what it is. Who is somebody just asked, can I explain my mentorship program? So the mentorship program, it basically depends on like if you have experience. So if you have experience or if you don't have experience, kind of depends on how it goes, right? But basically in the mentorship program, you get access to like my advanced GovTech career strategies and modules. You also get access to bi-weekly calls with me and my coaches, and you get access to our community. But if you're somebody who has like more experience, right, at least 3 years of experience, and you want to work with me one-on-one, right, I do have one-on-one mentorships too. So if you do the application, it'll pretty much kind of like put you where you should fall at, right? Whether you have some experience or you don't, it'll put you in the program that's going to be best for you. But yeah, here, I'm about to show y'all this Jeep. I'm telling you, this Jeep was clean, boy. Look at this Jeep. I was gonna be riding clean. I was so mad when the Jeep sold, and the only reason why I sold is because like Masao was 3 hours away, so it took a while for us to get there. So by the time we were able to get there, we could only go on the weekends. By the time I was able to go, they had already sold it. So I was mad about that Jeep. I was like, man, I was gonna have a super clean car, boy. Aaron said, Belize B's about to be your new name. Yes, Belize. Belize is lit. Belize is very lit. I love Belize. I love Belize. Make sure you like the live. You don't gotta share it because I'm probably gonna get off in a second. It is almost midnight. You don't have to share it. Galen said the Air Force Cloud One program in Montgomery, Alabama has Linux Plus cert as a requirement. Yeah, I'm telling you, more jobs are putting up there. Somebody was asking, what is the 8140? 8140 is like, it's like the next version of the 8570, right? So 8140 is more based off of like, hey, based on these jobs, if you have specific certs, you can do these job titles, right? So what I'm seeing is for like Linux sysadmin jobs, they're like, hey, you either have to have the Linux Plus or you need to have the RHCSA or RHCE, right? So because those are the only like Linux certs. So that's what they're asking for. So like, let's see, if we search Linux Plus, let me see what comes up. All right. So it's like 165 jobs on here that have like Linux Plus in the description, like as a requirement. So I'm telling you, I think you're going to see it way more. So definitely. Like if you don't have any experience, you don't know Linux, I do think that the Red Hat certified sysadmin cert is way better than the Linux Plus. But if you already have experience, I think the Linux Plus, like you'll be just fine. But longevity in your career, I do believe the Red Hat certs are better to get because you can get the RHCSA. When you get the RHCE, that shows that you're proficient in Ansible and Red Hat like automations. And then you can keep going on from there, right? And learn OpenShift and things like that. So I do think that is a better way to go. But if you're in a time crunch and you have experience, Linux Plus would be just fine. But in my mentorship as well, like when I said I talk about like advanced GovTech career strategies, like I talk about like advanced ways that I do my job searches to find jobs that a lot of people like have no idea about. So I show that as well. Obviously, I show things about my resume, how I'm able to tailor the resumes, and how you can do the same thing without going to have to like hire anybody or anything like that. So, yeah, tons of information inside the mentorship. But like I said, if you're interested in it, definitely, fill out the application, apply, and then you would get on a call and we explain more to you about it. Will, after 8140 becomes the standard, are they still keeping similar CE computer environment certifications? That's what I'm wondering, Will. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know, because some of those certs are they're expired. Like they're not even offered anymore. They're already phased out. So I think we will see a shift into more of the new Windows Azure certs and the new Windows 365 certs. And then also as well, I'm seeing a lot of different job postings asking for the Server Plus, CompTIA Server Plus cert. What's bigger in GovTech, Azure or AWS? I felt like AWS was making like good headway, but now I would say like being more Azure focused is better. Chris, you said you bought something for 30K. You had a Jeep. Obey said, with no experience, am I wasting my time looking for overseas positions? Yes, you need to get some experience first before you can get overseas. DC said, that's the W edition Jeep Grand Cherokee. Love those. Yeah, it was so clean, man. I was like, man, I'll be riding clean. Cream said, you really motivated me to get my Security Plus this August. I'm applying to clearance jobs. Any pointers? It's really going to be about like your resume and networking. Like networking is going to be huge. So try to network with as many GovTech recruiters that you can find on LinkedIn. Try to go in person and meet people, meet recruiters. That's going to be the best thing that you can do. But yeah, y'all, people who are interested in coming to GovTech Con, definitely click the link so you can come to GovTech Con. Use code excellence and it'll take 20% off of your ticket. GovTech Con is going to be a 3-day event in Arlington, Virginia, which is just 5 minutes from DC. And at this event, we're going to have a career fair with government agencies, government contractor companies. We'll have interview booths, so you'll be able to interview on the spot if they're looking to interview you. And we'll have different keynote speakers with career workshops and also technical workshops as well. But it's definitely the place to be to network. If you want to be in GovTech or you're already in GovTech, there's no other conference like it out there. So definitely keep a lookout for the clearance jobs interview that I had a couple of days ago. It's going to come out on October 20th. So to learn more about the conference, definitely check that out. But yeah, I think that, if you want to get in GovTech or if you're already in the industry, GovTech Con is definitely the place to be at for sure. It's going to be a great experience, great conference. You got to get out there and network with people and meet them in person. So like old conferences I went to when I was younger, I'm still in contact with those people that I met even today, right? So like even one of the hiring managers that got me my job at Northrop Grumman, I'm still in contact with him today. Like literally that was, oh my goodness, it makes me feel old. That was in 2014, right? That was 2014. It was over 10 years ago, and I'm still in contact with my hiring manager. He doesn't work at Northrop anymore. I don't work at Northrop anymore, and we're still in contact. So, you never know who you're going to meet. You want to be able to foster these relationships. It just makes this industry so much easier for y'all. Let me see. All right, y'all. But yeah, to make sure you like, if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Always dropping new gems every single week. And also going to be streaming and going live almost every single day for the next 2 months, right? So I'm going to go live 60 times. This was day number 2. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow for day number 3. Y'all be easy.